What is up everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to decontaminate your paint using 3 simple steps. So let's get started. The first step is to wash the car. So let's rinse it first. Now that we have rinsed the car, let's clean it with some car wash soap. Now that we have cleaned the car with the car wash soap, let's rinse it again. Now that we have rinsed the car again, let's dry it. Now that we have washed the car, we can get to decontaminating the paint. The reason we want to decontaminate the paint is because, listen to this. The paint sounds really rough, and that is because there are embedded contaminants in the paint. So this is where a clay bar comes into place. A clay bar removes all the contaminants that are embedded in your paint. Before we start clay barring, we need some sort of lubricant. For lubricant, you can either use water or some car wash soap diluted with water. The reason we want some lubricant is so that we can easily glide the clay bar across the surface, and also so that we can prevent marring of the paint. What I'm going to do first is spray some lubricant. And don't be afraid to put too much of this car wash soap and water, because the more lubrication the better. Also, be sure to spray your clay bar. Now that we have lubricated the clay bar and the surface, we can start clay barring. Make sure to go either in an up-down or sideways manner. Don't go in a swirling motion, because if something gets caught up in your clay bar and you go in a swirling motion, that swirling motion will be mimicked on your paint as swirl marks. So let's start. When you start clay barring, moving the clay bar across the surface may seem a bit rough, but that's a sign that the clay bar is pulling all the contaminants out of the paint. And after 15 to 20 seconds after gliding the clay bar, the paint will start to get smoother. So, let's clay bar this whole car. I'll be doing the rest of the hood off camera, so I'll see you guys later. I would like to also remind you that a clay bar can work on your headlights, taillights, glass, and plastics on your car. After clay barring each panel off your car, be sure to fold in the clay bar to reveal a new part of it, so that if any dirt is caught on the clay bar, you won't be rubbing it into each new panel on the car. Okay guys, I clay barred the entire hood, and the rough sound that was in the paint is now gone, so the surface is somewhat decontaminated. The next step is to use an iron remover. The reason we want to use an iron remover is because when you're driving, all the rail dust and industrial fallout, it gets on your paint, and all that rail dust and industrial fallout is iron. And iron likes to stick to things and embed themselves in the paint. So this iron remover right here will remove all that iron, and once it removes all the iron, it turns purple. The first thing you want to do is hose down the hood with water. Next, you want to spray your iron remover on. Now, I'm going to let the iron remover sit on the paint for about 2 to 5 minutes. Since this paint is a purplish paint, it will be hard to show you guys how the iron remover is working because the iron remover turns purple as it breaks down the iron particles. So what I'm going to do is show you the iron remover on the wheels. Now that we're at the wheels, let's hose it down with water. Next, let's spray our iron remover on. Now, let's wait about 2 to 5 minutes. As you can see, all this purple liquid is the iron remover chemically reacting with the iron particles and resulting in them being removed. As you can see, there was a lot of iron around the wheels and they were all being removed by the iron remover. Now, let's hose down the wheel. Also, hose down the hood because you don't want the iron remover drying on the surface of the paint. Now, let's dry the hood and the wheel. Okay everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. In this video, we covered how to fully decontaminate your paint using a clay bar and iron remover. If you enjoyed, please subscribe, drop a like, and leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.